Well, looks like close to a full moon. We are back at the Grand Canyon. And I made a bad mistake. Although I'm gonna check the bag again just to make sure I'm not losing it. I forgot sunscreen, so I'm gonna have to ask someone down there. We're gonna start near Bright Angel. We're gonna run on the rim to South Kaibab, go down South Kaibab, across, up, the other side, back, North Kaibab, North Rim. But then on the way back, we can't take the river trail and up Bright Angel. We're gonna go up to the tip-off, cut across Tonto, which I've never done, then go up from Indian Gardens to Bright Angel here and back to the car. So we're in the bathroom at the South Kaibab trailhead. We just jogged the 4.5 to 5 miles over, you know, probably at 10-minute pace or so. Saw quite a bit of people. So there's gonna be a lot of people doing rim to rim to rim and in the canyon today. So I'm gonna put the camera away until it gets light enough to see, which will probably be another hour, just so I don't have to carry it with my headlamp and stuff. So. All right, well, it's light enough to see now. Gorgeous views. This is the warmest it's ever been when I've done this. I didn't even need a hat or gloves or anything. Usually I'm a little chilly at the start, but I'm gonna hit the bathroom. I'm at just the tip off. And I'm experimenting with different gels. I have this SIS gel. I have like 4 or 5 different brands. So I'm gonna use the facilities here, and then still got, I don't know, 1.5 miles or so, maybe 2 down. So SIS gel, things are going fine so far, but yeah, we got a long way to go. It's gonna be a hot one today, I can already tell. It might be the hottest it's ever been when I've done this. It said 92 high at Phantom Ranch, which I'll get through it before that high, but it'll still be mid 80s, I would say, and then I'm gonna be exposed coming up here. So hey, I just headed down. That SIS gel, I think it was from the feed. Not bad. We'll see how my stomach feels as I almost burp it up. But I meant to say, I did a sweat test yesterday. I went to a lab because I had cramping issues at Javelina. So they had me run outside in like the 98-degree heat for an hour. And I ended up actually running for a little longer because I got lost. But I lost 5 pounds in that hour, which they said equated to 2.3 liters of fluid, I think, or maybe 2.7. A lot, in other words. And my sweat content was 960 milligrams of sodium per liter, which the sort of the rule of thumb is 800 mils that ultra runners use, from what I've gathered. So I'm like 20% more than that. So they said I was on the high end. So good information to know, pretty cool. I might go back and do a VO2 max and a lactate test, just because I'm curious about this stuff. Although VO2 max for the stuff I do doesn't really matter that much, but I do think I have decent VO2 max. So anyway, beautiful. You can see just nice smooth trail wrapping around. It'll get steppier as we get lower, but I've seen like 30 people already. It's gonna be really crowded today. Well, we've hit the tunnel, and of course I can't see. Now I can. I can't overstress. This is gonna be a hot one today. I'm gonna try to be real cognizant of my fluids and sodium. So, Black Bridge, we meet again. As always, the rule when I do this is I must run over all bridges, which the first time I did this was actually difficult, but every other time I've done it's been pretty easy because they're obviously like flat. It's not like you're running up a hill. So you're just tired by the end. So anyway, Black Bridge, plenty light out, and by the time I get up to maybe Cottonwood, I'm gonna need to find some sunscreen. All right, so we just took a nice 10-minute break, chugged over a liter of water, refilled about 2 liters, took some more salt caps. The gentleman there, the one lives in Phoenix. I don't know your name, but thank you very much. He gave me some sunscreen, so I put sunscreen on my face and neck. My arms have the arm sleeves, so I think I'll be fine there, but I can always reapply later. But it's good to get something on right now. So now I have the 8.5 mile slog to Manzanita, which is, you know, you gain about 2,000 feet. All right, so we've hit the first Ribbon Falls Junction, so about to catch 2 people. I'm gonna have this carbs. Apparently it's 200 calories. I'm gonna hike this section up. So we've probably gone 5 or so from Phantom Ranch, maybe. That's approximate. So we made it to Cottonwood. Still haven't seen the sun, which is good. Just gotta make it to Manzanita for a refuel. Well, we've seen the sun. Here's the bridge to Manzanita. Let me give you a time check here. I'm curious how long this has taken me. It's 8:02, so that means that's actually not bad. Less than 3.5 from South Kaibab Trail. About a 10-minute stop. So it's 8:12. So probably be hour 45 up or something. Probably make it up around 10. Will be my guess. But not totally sure. So this is almost exclusively hiking, which I'm actually looking forward to. Alright, we're on the descent to the Redwall Bridge. North Rim somewhere up there, and probably a little higher than you see. So gotta run across it like every bridge. North Rim, less than 3 miles away. Alright, Supai Tunnel. Next checkpoint. That's a hard stretch from Redwall Bridge to Supai, I think. I think we got a little over 2 left to the rim. Alright, we've made it to Coconino Overlook. It's starting to bonk a little bit. I'm gonna have a gel and a salt cap, and then mile left. Whew. Hard work. Hard work. There's Humphreys. Alright. That was slow, last couple miles. But I am up at the North Rim again. Let's give you a time check. I'm scared to look at this. 10:03. So under 5.5, just under 5.5 from South Kaibab Trailhead, with when I had some miles on my legs, so not bad. I'm a little tired. Good work, man. Alright, so here's our 100-foot climb after the Redwall Bridge, but we're halfway back to Manzanita. Hey. Evaporative cooling at its finest. So I just took like a pretty long, like 15-minute break. It's hard when you got to refill your bottles, electrolytes, eat, go to the bathroom. Girl Lauren gave me sunscreen, so thank you. If you see this, put some more sunscreen on my face. And some other guy, we came in to eat together and he beat me out. Hopefully I catch up to him, but I think he was jogging too. So I got over 8 miles down to Phantom Ranch, and it is gonna get hot. Hot, hot, hot. So we've gone past the Ribbon Falls Little Hill, both junctions. It's better the rest of the way. We've gotten a lot of our little ups out of the way. So it's more just the heat. It's not the terrain. So I'm feeling pretty good. I think I should be able to cruise like this into Phantom Ranch, but then all bets are going to be off. Climbing up to the tip-off, that's going to be brutal. So anyway, we probably have, I don't know, less than 5 miles to Phantom Ranch, maybe 4.7. Alright, so we are officially in the box. Canyon walls have narrowed. It's getting hot. This is bridge 4. If you count from Phantom Ranch, this is the 4th one. The 3rd one isn't too far away, but then there's a nice gap of over a mile, I think, until you hit 2. And eventually 1. And then there's another, I don't know, mile after 1 down to Phantom Ranch. Probably have 3.5 left to the Phantom Ranch. Alright, we're about to pull into Phantom Ranch here. I think. Gotta find where the store is. It's 102. So, I don't know if that's good or not. But, that is what we are at. I'm gonna take probably a good 15-minute break here. Need to take a load off. Alright, I just took a nice long, probably 20-minute stop. This is gonna be brutal getting out of here. I got like 40 miles on my legs. They don't have like Snickers and Reese's anymore. What the hell? And they still don't have soda. But I got some chips, which surprisingly for sea salt chips, the whole bag has only 125 milligrams of sodium. I was expecting a lot more. And then I had a cookie, which was not very good. But I'm about to have a very steep 2-mile climb. And then I'll have 4 miles across one of those plateaus that you see up there to Indian Garden, where I'll be able to refill again. But then I'll have 3,000 foot to climb out of Indian Garden. So I got about 10 miles left. Actually like 10 and a half. Just met a bunch of guys from ASU too. So I gave them my channel. So hopefully they see this. They were cheating the system and getting lemonade refills for everyone. Although I did approve of their strategy. Alright, this is the last bridge. Gotta run it. Not running very fast. Yes, I just looked at the map just to confirm. This is 2 miles up, and the junction's actually slightly past the tip-off. And we gotta gain, I think, about 1,500 feet. This is just as brutal as I remembered. I haven't been up South Kaibab in quite a while. Right. Past, I don't know, 3 times I've done this. I've gone up Bright Angel. So I only have to go up it a little bit, but it's probably the worst part. So I'm getting, honestly, I don't even want to look and figure it out. It's probably much higher than where I think it is. Plus, we're only like, I don't know, half a mile up, maybe a little more. We have come up a decent amount from the river, maybe 400 feet. Well, we've located the tip-off to where that structure is, up on this big Tonto Plateau. So we just rounded a corner here and probably got another 400 feet or so to get up there. This trail has gotten a little bit better, thank God. It was just real steep and steppy like the first mile. Now there's at least some cruiser sections where I feel like I'm walking a respectable like 15-minute pace. So, and these clouds and wind are a godsend. So not too much more climbing, then we'll have a 4-mile cut across over there, but then we'll have to climb way more than we just did. Oh, we've done it. Hit the tip off, and now we're on Tonto West, which I've never been on. It should be relatively flat, but it's probably got little ups and downs. I'm gonna take some more salt while I just walk for a bit. Well, I'm not able to run too much, sort of shuffling. This Tonto Trail, there's no one else on it. It's a pretty nice single track, but I guess everyone's just going up to South Kaibab, and then I didn't even think I could have gone up South Kaibab and then caught the bus, but I think that's cheating. And I'd like to get 50 miles in. So just kind of hiking on the Tonto Trail, but pretty nice single track. Like I said, if I was fresh, it'd be super fun to run. Well, we hit a big group of like 8 other people. This Tonto Trail was going well, and now all of a sudden it's getting real convoluted, because I saw right where we were going over there, but there's this massive side canyon in the way, so we have to bend all the way around it to cross it. So yeah, I knew it was too good to be true. I was like, this doesn't look like 4 miles to get over there. It looked like a mile. But alas, we have to get creative with how we get around this massive side canyon here. If I was fresh, this would be a lot cooler. So we crossed a couple side drainages of the major side canyon, but here you can see with this vegetation here, we're finally able to cross it up here somewhere. And then we'll have to bend all the way back out there. So extremely convoluted. I feel like I should have just walked up South Kaibab and taken the shuttle. Oh well, too late now. Pretty impressive side canyon here. I think we're getting close. I think when we get over this rib, we'll drop right down into Indian Garden. So maybe half a mile. I need to re-chug some electrolytes and probably eat something. But the clouds have held, which is nice. So this has turned into a complete mess. When I hit the junction, I couldn't walk up the trail. So I don't know what's going on. They had me detour down canyon. Now I don't even know if I can get water. Well, there's water here at least. I'm glad I just got in an extra half mile with an extra 200 feet of vert, but all right, 4.5 miles left and 3,000 feet of climbing. Yay. This is gonna be a long one. It's gonna be like a 14-hour thing. All right, we've hit the 1.5 mile rest house. I skipped the 3-1 because I was too tired to show you, but we're slowly making our way up. very slowly. It's gonna be probably my hardest rim to rim to rim. Dun, dun, dun. And we're up under 14 hours. 13:54. Oh, that was a slog. Whew. All right.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, thanks.